Hi guys, this is Dreikur with the Teaching and Learning. Today in Pedagogy playlist, I'll be sharing the knowledge about the hybrid and blended learning. So hybrid versus blended learning. So let's see what is the difference between hybrid and blended learning. Okay, so here we're gonna see uh, that the COVID brought these two terms, okay, and we become a familiar, okay, but everybody become a familiar, okay. It was, before, but we were not familiar with these two concepts, okay. However, the COVID brought and instilled these two concepts, okay, in our life, and now everybody is familiar. But still, we need to discuss, okay, more detail and these two terms, okay, in order to understand what exactly these two terms are. Is there any difference between them? And if it is, okay, what are these differences, okay, and how we can understand them well before implementations, these things. So those who didn't subscribe this channel, okay, Teaching and Learning, don't forget to subscribe, okay, for more videos, okay. If you have any suggestions and your comments, okay, write in the comment box, okay, that I can improve my more tutorial videos, okay. So let's see what is the blended learning and hybrid learning. So you can here see that the blended learning is the both, simply offline and online learning. This is an educational approach, okay, that combines these two teaching strategies, okay. One inside the classroom, which is a face-to-face, another one is the offline, okay, campus, where a teacher conducts the classroom. So this is the thing, okay, we cannot say that the blended is a teaching strategy in which we combine or we use these both strategies, okay, offline and online at the same time. No, at the different times, okay. So this is the one thing, okay, and we use many on different platforms like Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, etc., and Zooms as well as, This is the one point, okay, which is clear what is blended learning. Now let's see how blended learning is different than hybrid learning. Here in the next slide, hybrid learning and blended learning. Hybrid learning means a teacher has to take the whole class, okay, at the same time, face-to-face students and the students who are online. Now, what is the reason? Okay, in order to reduce the capacity of the classroom, in order to reduce the strength of the classroom, okay, what they have to do, that teacher has to take, the rest of the students who are offline at the same time and give the same teaching strategies, same teaching instructions. Is a teaching method where teacher instruct in person and remote the students at the same time. So means the both strategies, remote students as well as the online students, they should be at the part of the same class, okay, with the same teaching strategies, okay. This is the one point, okay. In hybrid learning models, okay, so this is same thing. What is the similarity between them, okay? Now the similarity is that the concept of the flipped classroom, okay. A student has to decide their own pace, own time, at what time they have to complete their task. For example, combines in-person teaching with asynchronous learning methods. There's two, the synchronous and asynchronous learning methods, okay. I'll be telling you what is the difference in the upcoming video, but today we will be discussing asynchronous learning method, where students work online, exercise and watch instructional videos during their own time. So it means they don't have to come, or they don't have to the join while the teacher is going to instruct, okay. They have their flexible time, at what time they're gonna learn. They have their own pace of the time they have to follow, and the teacher has to set the path for all students, okay. When they want to join and all these things, okay, they can complete and watch the tutorial videos and all these things to complete their task, okay. So this is the one thing, okay, and this is the difference between. So blended learning means that either online or offline. Hybrid means both at the same time. You have to take the remote students as well as of students online, okay, at the same time with the same teaching strategies. Now the point is that asynchronous learning and synchronous teaching, okay. Here you can see here asynchronous learning and synchronous teaching. Asynchronous learning is a general term used to describe form of education, instruction and learning that do not occur at the same place or at the same time. Means when the teacher assigned task like a flipped classroom, they are not at the same time. They have been time, okay. So students has to watch these tutorial videos and they have to communicate through emails and all these things, okay, and to discuss with their mates and all these things. So an instructor has to set up a path, a teacher has to set up a path. Now teaching materials are posted online similarly, and learners work through them in their own time. Means when they want to work, okay, on these tasks, okay, they have their own time. They are not at the same time of the instructions, okay. So they have to communicate with each other and teacher via discussion boards, forms and event key. So this is the asynchronous learning and this is the asynchronous teaching. In both, the teacher has to set the path and student has to learn with their own pace and their own time. I hope that you understand what is the difference between hybrid learning and blended learning, and the difference between synchronous and the similarities between asynchronous teaching and learning. For more videos, don't forget to subscribe, okay, this teaching and learning channel. We'll be meeting, okay, with a new concept and new talk of the pedagogy, okay. Till that, thank you so much. Have a nice day. Stay safe, stay blessed. We'll be meeting in the next. Thank you so much. Have a good day.